Do you believe that the world is turning into a monstrous place and it will never improve? This is the same feeling that is haunting us on a daily basis, that the world is getting worse continuously. Is the world really getting worse? Do you believe that the world is getting dreadful? If you answered yes, I am with you for the next 5 minutes. The world has improved in many different ways, at least for the last 70 years. Rather than looking at the whole picture, we may be worried about just a few atrocities. You may be wondering that I have gone crazy. I also believed that the world is getting worse until I did some research. Let us look at a few aspects and decide whether it is getting worse or is getting better. Ready? First of all, let us look at war and crime, easily the scariest problem around the world today. We see and hear that there are so many wars, most of them civil wars, happening around the world, especially in Middle East. In the 15th century, there were around 24 deaths per 200,000 people. And that remained at that level until 1940. Then World War II happened. Since then, the average death toll has been decreasing constantly. And as of today, there is only one death per 200,000 people. From 24 deaths per 200,000 people to just one death per 200,000 people. How about crimes? United States of America is notorious for gun violences. The crime rate has fallen 74% between 1993 and 2016. In most of the major cities around the world, the crime rate have been falling steadily. So that aspect we have to keep it aside. Let us look at access to essential goods. Are you getting access to drinking water? During early 1900s, more than 3 billion people did not have access to basic drinking water. Today, more than 89% of the whole world population have access to drinking water. That is something great to know, right? Is the world getting better? I don't want to die. I want to live forever. It's the same wish you and I have, that we never want to die. In the early 1900s, the life expectancy was 47 years. Today, it is 71 years. In 2030, it is expected to be 85 years. 47 to 71 to 85. So our wish of having to never die may come true pretty soon. Is the world getting better? Let us look at aspect number 4, literacy. Are you communicating in a language that is not your mother tongue? Are you working in a place far away from your homeland? Are you able to communicate to the whole world? You are watching this video. You are able to do all these things because of the literacy that you got it. In the early 1800s, the literacy rate of the entire world was around 12%. And as of today, it is at the whopping 83%. From 12% to 83%. I strongly believe that statistics do not lie. The crime rate has fallen by half. The wars has become less and less dangerous. Our literacy rate has gone up by 71%. And what is more important than having access to essential goods? And most importantly, our life expectancy has gone up by 21 years. Media, politicians, and environmentalists, and literally anybody can cast their vote on how this world is not perfect. And probably it will never be. Are you perfect? I am not perfect. Then how can we expect the world to be perfect? But one thing I can tell you, the world is improving on a daily basis, at least for the last 70 years. And by the way, that is more than my age. And I would assume the same with you. Rather than looking at the entire picture, we may be looking at few atrocities. Let us get out of there. Let us have a huge spectrum and look at it, how the world is becoming better on a daily basis. Are you worried about the COVID pandemic that is going around now? Believe me, we will find a cure even for that one and we'll get out of it. The world is getting a better place. Thank you.